this camera here so you can see. Give me 1 second. I am going to be reorganizing these shelves here. They are very messy right now, and I'm not really utilizing them as well as they could be utilized. I'm going to be cleaning up this desk area so it's actually usable. I just have way too many things here. I'll just be doing general cleaning. I have some clothes to put away. I have to make my bed. I'll be cleaning up this area as well, making it look a bit nicer. I'll also be working on cord management over here, and then I will be reorganizing the area under my bed. Hopefully you enjoy. This is a new type of video for me. I've never done something like this, so if you enjoy it, let me know, and let me know if you'd like to see more like this one. But yeah, let's get started. So I started by making the bed. I used the bed as kind of my base of operations for reorganizing my room. It's a nice flat space to just put all the things that I want to rearrange. So started out by doing that. One thing that I decided to do with this video is to keep the background noise from the time lapses in, because this is something that I didn't realize while I was recording, but afterwards realized that they make just nice tic-tac sounds in the background, so I'm going to keep those in. Hopefully you don't mind. Here, I am reorganizing my clothes, folding them, putting them away. I do have a hamper, but it was full with dirty clothes, so I kind of just had this clothing pile on the ground. Don't want to get into a bad habit with that and have that growing throughout the year, so I need to stay on top of that. But this did not take too long to clean up, which is nice. So I did that. Hopefully you don't mind the glowing air humidifier in the background. I probably should have shut that off for this video. But also took the hamper and brought it out to the washing machine. Yeah, did that. So that's what the ground looks like after cleaning up all the clothes. And now I'm going to move to cleaning off the desk. So I started by taking everything off the desk just to get it out of the way to make reorganizing a bit better, and that also helped me decide what things I should keep out and what things I should store away, just so it's not as cluttered as it was before, because there was a lot of stuff on my desk and I had essentially no room to do any work. I also took the things from the shelf and put them down on the bed so I could reorganize the top two layers of shelving. I didn't really feel the need to do anything with the bottom two because it's just jeans and pants in one of them and then shorts on the bottom. So I didn't think I had to take those out because I didn't feel the need to reorganize that. But, folded my extra sheets, and I had my extra pillowcases up there as well. So did that. Now, from this angle you can't really see, but I am pulling everything out from under my bed, and it is a lot of stuff. Plus more, I had my tent and my air mattress that were outside of my room that also had to go under the bed, so I went out and grabbed those. And I just needed to rearrange my setup under my bed because everything fit, but just barely, because I just kind of threw stuff under there, and in order to get the air mattress and the tent under there, I needed to do some extra reorganizing. I have taken everything out that I want to rearrange, besides the cords. I'm going to move those in a second, but this is everything that was under my bed, and will probably be going back under my bed with some rearrangements. And then desk sitting in front of the TV. So I will be rearranging all of this stuff as well as the cords. Everything is ready for rearrangement. So I will begin doing all of that. This was probably the toughest part of reorganizing for me. It was, well, I guess there were two tough parts. The first one was deciding what things to put away. I'm a big fan of trinkets. I love to just collect things and show them off. But I needed to hide some things, put them away so that I didn't have just so much stuff all over all of the surfaces in my room. So I took a box and put away like my tech decks, one of my pheasant decanters, some other decorations that I've had for a long time, and I put those away, which was tough for me, but I did it. And then the next hardest thing was finding the best way to fit all of my stuff under my bed, which it was a tight squeeze. I have things going all the way back to the back corner of my bed, which is on the wall. So I tried to organize it so the things that I need the least amount, like the least often, are the furthest back in the bed, and the things I use the most are on the outside. Just so I don't have to take out all of my stuff to grab, like my bowling ball if I'm going to use it a couple times a week, or like my discs for disc golf. So that's what I did. Here I'm putting my basketball bag under the bed. I took that outside. That was one of the protective cases for a lawn chair. Here is a better camera angle, and here I am reorganizing all of the wires. I just had so many wires laying on the ground, and for my M box, I use that maybe, I don't even know, once every 2 months. So I don't need all of its wires just thrown all over the floor. I can tie those up until I need to use them. So that's what I did. And then I reorganized the keyboard cords, and then my charging cords for my phone and my tablet I just put into one of my dresser drawers until I need to use them, so they're not just laying on the ground. So that was my cord remanagement. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit tired. So did that. Finally, I have a problem with cord management. That's never been my strong suit, but was able to fix that. Here are some of the stickers that I got on my last road trip. This is my favorite one, with all the animals in the back. So I'm going to put those on my laptop, I think. I cut that out. That would be kind of boring if it was just my door for multiple minutes. Here, I am putting stuff back on the table with my TV, and then I believe put stuff back in my little cabinet, my hats, my belts, tissues, my extra lamp, my humidifiers, stuff like that. I do need to use my humidifier more, but I'm pretty lazy. I don't feel like filling it up with water. I am finally putting these string lights up. I've had these up in every room I've ever been in. My childhood room, dorm room first year, dorm room second year. So I needed to put those up. I started putting them up here, but then decided it would be easier to do that when the bed wasn't just a landmine full of stuff. So I started here, but then stopped for a little bit to rearrange everything else and end with the string lights. So here I am reorganizing my work desk. I have my 3D printer already, which I decided to put sideways because I think that just conserves a bit more space, because the wheel with the filament on it kind of juts out behind the rest of the printer, so there's just a big gap of space if I have it facing towards my bed. But when I have it sideways like that, it takes up less space on the actual desk, so that's why I did that. Here I'm putting the rest of my stuff up, some pictures, my I like my piggy bank. And then put up the Demon Slayer mask that my sister made me. Oh, there's a photo bomb. Then here I am finishing putting up the light. I think it falls here once or twice. So I'm just using putty to hold it up. But that's always worked for me in the past, so it'll work this time. You just really have to push it into the putty, because otherwise it doesn't like to stick, like what happened there. But got that up. I really love having those lights. They really help the ambiance of the room, because otherwise, like I was saying, the lights that come with this room are just like white, sterile, just terrible. I'm not a fan, so I have lots of lamps, and now I have those string lights up. Alright, I have gone through and reorganized everything, and I am all done. As for now, here I will flip the camera. Now this is what the final product looks like. Much more organized. Not just a ton of things laying around. This is what this back corner looks like. So, I hung up these string lights. I reorganized this so there's not just a bunch of things blocking the TV. Way nicer cord management over here. This is way more open. I'll have way more room to do homework, work on videos, things like that. And then I reorganized these top two shelves as well. I have much more space over here now. This is reorganized. And then I also refolded my shorts down there because they were pretty messy. But yeah, this is probably the cleanest this room will ever be. But it does look very nice for now. So, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed this type of video. If you guys do, I can definitely make more. This is